Hey everybody, welcome to Fred Anderson Toyota's channel. I'm Jeff Teague, and we've got a special guest today. This is Chris from Sparkplug TV. What's up, Chris?
Hey guys, hey Jeff, how's it going?
It's going fantastic. Today we're gonna see, luckily we've got somebody who's 6'5" here. He's gonna test out the front row, the middle row, and the back row in a 24 Grand Highlander. You excited?
I'm ready.
Chris, we'll have you sit in the front row first. What are your impressions of Grand Highlander? You've had a chance to evaluate it now.
Yes, I've had it for almost a week now, and I really like the way that the front end looks. I think it's very handsome. I think it's actually kind of an upgrade from the Highlander, and of course it's got the great Highlander moniker attached to it, so it's going to look a little bit greater. And then I really like the hybrid powertrain. I think it offers some fuel-saving economy, and I really like the satin finish on these on these wheels on the Grand Highlander.
Yeah, that's nice. And then we'll just look out here at our profile. It's a nice looking car. Chris from Sparkplug TV, let's test out the front row here.
All right, let's do it.
Now, of course, you're the main attraction, but your height is even more of a main attraction because we want to see if a tall person would be comfortable on commute, to work, to school, things like that, or on longer family road trips and things. So what are we seeing here, Chris?
So I think one of the biggest selling points of the Grand Highlander is just how comfy the seats are, especially the driver's seat. I actually look forward to getting into this.
Oh, that's nice. I see you, looks like you've got a lot of clearance before you hit the roof line.
Yes, and I am obviously above average height, so this, even though I do have a little bit to the roof, I still have a good amount of space.
Okay, and let's reveal behind the curtain here. How's your legroom?
Legroom's pretty good. I have decent, I'm not hitting the front dashboard on either side, and I feel pretty comfortable.
Okay, cool. Let's test out the second. Chris is going to sit behind himself, and the idea for this video is he's going to eventually sit behind himself. Who's sitting behind himself? We'll have it set up for him. This is captain chairs. We got a third row back here. We'll be investigating that. Nice room here. It looks like a lot of headroom. My hypothesis, if this was a scientific experiment, would be he's going to be very comfortable headroom and legroom wise. Chris, let's test it out.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, now don't slump down. I want nice posture here because we got to, oh yeah, that's.
The fact that my knees are not touching the back of the chair is actually very surprising. And I also have the same amount of headroom that I did up front, so pretty comfortable in the second row.
And Chris, do you have that one back all the way, or is it?
Yeah, so now it's back all the way, so now I have even more room in the second row.
Okay, cool. And if you could take that lever and just kind of slide forward and backward, I just want to show people the room that's with that one. Okay. Very cool. Let's put it all the way back. So you're comfortable there, right?
Yeah, I'm very comfortable.
Okay, let's try out the third row then. Third row time. Let's check it out, Chris.
Okay, so now I'm going to get into the third row. There is a nifty lever up here on the top half of the second row seat. You just pull on that. It's on rails, so it's just going to slide forward. Then you can hold on to this chunky little lever handle thing right here.
Oh, let's show that.
In case you need to get in with a bit more accessibility.
Okay, Mr. 6'5" here. It looks like your headline, you are touching the roof, but you fit back there. So that's one impression we have.
I do actually fit back here, yes.
You did, so I guess that's kind of a marvel in itself, really. But so this is with it all the way back, and of course you can adjust these forward and backward just a little bit to give a little bit more room, which might be what you'd have to do here because it looks like your legs are kind of close.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, so you would sit back there you could do a commuter trip, but maybe not necessarily a long road trip?
Yeah, probably. I mean, I think if the second row were to be moved up a little bit, it would be good for about 20-30 minutes max, but I think for a longer commute, probably I would want to sit up front.
Yeah, so put the people who are 6'5" or taller in the first and second rows maybe.
Yeah.
So there you have it, Grand Highlander, lots of headroom in the first row, the second row, lots of legroom in both of those front two rows too, so that'll really help you on long road trips. The third row, if you get to 6.5 feet and taller, you're a little bit compromised. Still room though, so if the whole family has to pile in there for all going to a restaurant in the same car, you could do that. Maybe longer road trips, put the tall people in the first two rows, but you can still fit at least. You can find our content at Fred Anderson Toyota on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. For more of our content, check out the suggested videos at the Fred Anderson Toyota YouTube library. Thanks so much. See you next time.